Before I get started, I'd like to kindly ask that you hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. It's me, the king of physical media, and I'm back once again with another VHS haul.
It's good to be the king.
Nothing warms my heart more than saving these beautiful pieces of artwork from being forgotten or possibly even from the trash pile. This week, I want to send a shout out to my longtime friend and channel supporter, Joy. She was thinking of me when she recently went to a thrift store and she picked me up a few VHS for my birthday. First up, we have the David Fincher directed masterpiece, that is Seven. If you haven't seen Seven, please drop what you're doing and go and watch it right now. Well, at least go watch it after you finish this video, of course. It's absolutely brilliant and one of the greatest endings in cinematic history.
What's in the box?
Up next, we have The Big Chill. I'm not all that familiar with this movie. It appears to be a comedy with a pretty great cast, actually. I mean, Jeff Goldblum is in it, so it gets points just for that. One cool thing about this VHS that I've never really seen before is that it's completely enclosed, even on the bottom, and the way to open it is actually on the side. Up next, we have Ronin with Robert De Niro. My De Niro VHS collection continues to grow daily. It's been a while since I've seen this movie personally, but it does have a bit of a cult following as an underrated action movie. And finally, we have M. Night Shyamalan's Unbreakable. Bit of a hot take coming in right now, but this is M. Night's best movie to date, even more so than The Sixth Sense in my personal opinion. The way he brought the superhero tropes into the real world and made them work was just something special. Side note, Split, a unofficial sequel to Unbreakable, is also really well done. I just recommend avoiding the third movie, Glass, like the plague.
That's right, it stinks!
So thanks again to Joy for those pickups. It is much appreciated, and it's always awesome when someone supports your collecting habits. And now we move on to my personal pickups from this past weekend. I made some stops at some antique stores this weekend, which is a great place to look for VHS tapes outside of your traditional thrift store or flea market. You might have to pay a little bit more at an antique shop, but overall it was a pretty good experience for me. Up first, we have Navy SEALs. Interestingly enough, I got this movie randomly last week on DVD. I don't think it's a particularly memorable movie, but I do like the cover. It makes the movie look very high tea, and what I remember from the movie, it actually is.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Speaking of high tea, we got more Stallone VHS to add to the collection because I also picked up Rocky IV. This is the most over-the-top 80s Rocky movie by far. It's macho as hell, it's quotable for days, and it has one of the best soundtracks of all time. It will raise your tea levels exponentially if you listen to it while you're working out or something like that.
If he dies, he dies.
I also got First Blood. I love this old school hand-drawn art on the cover of some of these VHS tapes. What's great about First Blood too is it's not your typical action movie, but I think it's much more methodical than your typical action movie, and it's got these great dramatic moments in it that you really aren't expecting. Up next, I got Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World. This completes my original Jurassic Park trilogy VHS collection. Granted, this movie isn't on the level of the original, nothing really is, but it does offer its own level of enjoyment, as well as some highly memorable scenes that take me back to my childhood. It's hard not to be a fan of the Jurassic Park franchise. Dinosaurs just bring out the kid in me, and everyone.
That is one big pile of shit.
Up next, we have my personal pick for the greatest Western ever made, and of course I'm talking about The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. This is a movie that actually inspired the very first name for this channel. The movie is epic in every way. Clint is so iconic in the role of the man with no name, and this movie again has one of the greatest finales in cinematic history. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor and go check it out. And last but certainly not least, I got John Carpenter's Christine, 100% sealed in plastic, never been opened. As a John Carpenter fan, this was a 100% must own. When you find a VHS still wrapped in plastic, there's nothing more special to a VHS collector, and the fact that it's a John Carpenter movie on top of that makes it all the more special. So let me know what your favorite addition was to the VHS collection this week. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Right on.